Good afternoon, guys. Today we're working on 2015 Kia Soul. So the vehicle, the customer complained it failed emission test. Okay, let's see. Because he said the check engine light came on. Okay, and he also told me no any symptom drivability. Okay, let's confirm the customer's complaint. As you can see, the key on right now. The check engine light appear right there. Okay, let's start the engine and confirm the customer complaint. Okay guys, as you can see, the engine running right now, but the check engine light still stay on. Okay, let's turn off and we run the code and see what we have, and we go from there. Okay guys, in most cases, the vehicle with no drivability at all, no symptom at all, no shaking, no a lot of power, no anything. The driver feeling the vehicle running good like the day one. In most cases, I think that the EVAP system, EVAP leaking or something. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have 0441 Evaporative Emission system incorrect per flow. Okay, on the EVAP system, guys, we have a bunch of code like smally code, lolly code, VIN circuit, per valve circuit, something like that. But I would like to tell you on this code, I don't think the system had a leak. But you will say, no matter the number here say, but you say right here, evaporated emission system incorrect per flow. Why the computer set the code? Because the computer say, hey, I told you stop, why you still flow? Hey, I told you stop, why you still flow? That's why the computer set the code incorrect per flow. Okay, anyway, check it out. Let's go under the hood and hopefully we found something from there. In most cases, I focus on the per valve. You see, the per valve per flow. Okay. Okay, guys. First, we locate where the per valve is located. On this model, as you can see, put it to the side. Yeah, in this model, as you can see, the per valve located right here. And you can see this hose run all the way down to the fuel tank, to the chocolate canister, somewhere under the vehicle, somewhere around the fuel tank. And this is the fuel valve. This valve normally closed, always closed, until the computer turn it on, open it, and when the engine run, inside the intake manifold always vacuum, and then it will shut the air from vapor from the chocolate canister inside the fuel tank, and then burn it. When you work on cars, if you check for the leak, you see the vapor, the air flow this way from the tank to this way. When the valve open, and you pack it to go to this hose, and you go to the after the throttle body, go inside the intake manifold. If you check for the leak, when you have the EVAP code leaking code, don't think about this hose after the purge valve leaking. This hole is leaking or cracked, something like that. The computer will set the code with for the vacuum leak code, the link code. Okay. Before the purge valve, this holds all the way down to the fuel tank, fuel cap, whatever leaking, and I will set for the EVAP code, leaking code. Okay, but in this case, it's set for incorrect purge flow. Like I say, when the computer shut down this valve, close it, but the computer still see the vacuum inside the tank, the pressure change, and the computer say, hey, I told you stop, why you still flow? And then the computer will set the code. What I would like to do for now, I will use the vacuum gun, and very important, I don't shake this valve at all, like it stays steady like that. I can move the hose from the front hose here. This was after the valve, okay? This juice. Man, it's too long. Okay guys, again, this valve all the way, always closed, normally closed, okay? But when it closed, it's super sealed, no leaking at all. Even you apply the vacuum about like 1-2 inches of mercury, it's still hold the vacuum, okay? What I would like to do, I use the vacuum gun here, but then I will take on the tool itself first by closing here to see it hold pressure or not. Fucking motorcycle, it hurts my ear. Okay guys, anyway, sorry about that. I always, it's just for fun, and say something, hey, fucking motorcycle, fucking loud vehicle, something like that. Okay, anyway, you see the tool itself hold the vacuum very good, okay, until I release my finger. Okay, now I want to check that after the valve. Okay, hopefully you guys see. Sorry for flare. Because my roof is so full. Okay, let me apply for you can see right now the computer say, hey, I told you stop, why you still flow? See, it still flow. Okay, when the engine run, it's still sucking the air inside the tank, but you can see the purge valve leaking. Okay, no question about that. This valve need to replace, guys. If you already know what the code description, and you will focus on what you do, save you a lot of time, and you will do the right job. Okay, like I say, no matter what the code number, I don't care much, but I take care of the description that the sentence say in the back of the fault code. It's like in this code it say evaporative emission system incorrect per flow. Okay, again, see, this guy always super seal, but in this case you can see no hole at all. Okay, okay guys, let me talk a little bit more on how to test the valve, like the per valve. In this case I test for the vacuum tech by using the vacuum gun here, and let me draw for you, easy understand. Okay, here the fuel tank, right? Yeah, the fuel tank. Yeah, sorry for what I draw. Okay, this hose is come from the choco canister, something like that. It's not from the fuel tank. Okay, this hose is run to the per valve. Okay, this is the valve. This is the valve, guy, and this is the inlet. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, the air will flow this way. Okay, as you can see in the video. And then in this case, the valve, the outlets here, the air will flow to the intake manifold. Over here, the intake. Okay, the intake. Okay, as you see, the seal right here, I will seal right here, and with the little spring here on top here, or sometimes we close with the pino on top here, the electrical coil, right? Yeah, sorry, but if you vacuum this way, it might be correct. If you vacuum this way, even sometimes the new valve, if you vacuum this way, you let the air suck back like this, it's still leaking. Okay, but this way, if you vacuum this way, it should be super sealed right here. Why? When you vacuum this way, inside the spring here will vacuum and will lift the spring a little bit, and the air will run back here. Okay, that's the reason why I tell you guys every time you check for the vacuum tech on the valve, be careful. You have to understand which is the outlet and which is the inlet. Okay, in this case, this connector right here, this holes the inlet. Okay, and this on the outlet from the valve. Let's see. Now I already connect the hose from the tank. The same thing earlier. Again, you can see on the vacuum gun, I can take on the outlets of the valve. You can see, yeah, it's leaking, but seems to be slowly. Okay, the same thing earlier I did. So now what I want to do, I will change the hose on the tool to the inlet. Yep. Now I don't need this anymore because I will use the hose to connect direct to the valve like that. Okay, as you can see, now we set the air back. Okay, and you can see see, it seems to be right there. There's no way to move anymore. See, Even you cannot vac it more than 5 inches of mercury. Okay, see my hand, my friend. See, no way. Okay, because we do not right. We take on the vacuum on the inlet, it will wrong. We have to vacuum for the outlets. Okay, again, I can take this out. What happened earlier, I vac on the inlet side. If you have the new valve, you want to be carefully, you want to be sure before you put it in, and you vac on this side, the inlet side, and you say, oh man, the new valve is still no good. No, it's something like I did, but you have to check on the outlets like this. Okay. You can see on the outlet it's leaking very small. Okay, this valve is super sealed, cannot be leaking like that. Okay, anyway, again, when you guys have you check for the old valve, or you check for to be sure on the new valve aftermarket, or even the OEM part, we have to check before we put it in, before we return the vehicle to the customer. We have to be sure on each component we put it on. Make sure, don't believe it. Again, like I say, I never believe everything. Even sometimes I don't believe me too. Okay, anyway, check for the new part, put it in, make sure the car back to the road will be happy. Okay, that's it, guys. On this case, this vehicle need the new Purge. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.